Hey folks, AJ the CEO here. We're in Ashburn, Virginia to help out a church that is building their stuff. So we're here on a phase one to run a bunch of cables for their stuff. And I've offloaded a bunch of stuff and I still got some more stuff to get. So let me get inside and I'll talk to you about everything. All right, folks, so we're upstairs in what's going to be the media room. And we are going to run 2 shielded cables for the snake that's going to live in that back closet. I'm going to run that over there. I'm going to run 2 Ethernet cables back there. 3 Ethernet cables going to go back there. Then we're going to run another 2 RG6s to the projectors that are going to live under this partition with 2 Ethernets going there. Then 1 more Ethernet is going to go in the center over here for an access point. And then 2 other Ethernets, which are going to be for their Ethernet to DMX control for lighting, is going to go over here. And I think I need to do another one for speakers. So let's get this done. Thankfully, there's a lift, so we can just go there. And I need to bring all my boxes up here for that, so we can just pull all of this at the same time. All right, folks, I haven't been recording that much, but we've got a lot of stuff done. We've got the cables for the projectors ran. We have 1 cable for internet, another one for a DMX lighting going down to that back corner. We have the shielded CAT5Es also going over there, and the board will live over here. So now this is where all these cables are. I need to open up a hole here. This is going to be passing through all of the Ethernet cables that are coming up here for the zone audio control, as well as the speaker wire that's going to the ceiling speakers that are going to plug into the amp here. My drill died, so we're going to pull out the big boy and cut through that real quick. Hey, good morning, folks. AJ here. We are back here in Ashburn, Virginia to help finish running some initial wiring here at TCF Church, and we got a lot of stuff done yesterday. I need to see where we're turning the power on. Oh, excuse me. All right, that's on. The main thing we need to do is I am kind of mentally preparing how to run everything else. So what we have to do in here, we have to run video cables and Ethernet for the 2 displays that are going to be here, ceiling wiring for speakers. We're going to put a UDM Pro back here, and that's exactly what I was trying to buy this morning. But anyway, they're going to run internet back here, and most likely that's going to be mounted here. But then after that, we're going to run a fiber optic SFP connection between all of the networks. So we'll have a 10 gig backbone between the UDM Pro and the 2 24-port switches that we're going to put in here. The Micro Center didn't have a long enough fiber optic cable, so I got shielded ones that are going to be here not till next week. So I'm going to run some pull string to go from here to the media booth, and then from the media booth back over to the back part of the church. Also, we need to put in our plates for our zone 6 zone audio. So we're going to put this here. Then also I'm going to actually do another plate for the video cable and network for the TV. We're also going to run audio from these 2 classrooms, and they're going to be audio sources 2 and 3 for the zones, because everywhere else is going to get the same audio except for those 2 classrooms, because they might want to have an option of switching that over. The other thing we're going to do is in here, we've already ran all the cables in the walls for the 2 cameras. I need to get the ladder and move it on the other side so that I can pull the front camera down through the wall, so I can put a plate on the front for that. I need to run another I'm gonna run an Ethernet and a speaker wire all the way back there, so I'll have a source over there. The Ethernet is gonna be a contingency just in case, because we can send audio over that and convert it back if need be. And I think that's it. A lot of the stuff is mainly just to get the wiring in place so they can seal up everything, and we'll be back. This is gonna be the network rack in the front with the AV rack for the snakes and all this other stuff. Once they finish doing the baptismal and they put the stuff in place, and we're gonna do 2 floor stage boxes that we're gonna connect all our cables up under there. We have 2 shielded Ethernet cables that are gonna be for the bridge to the digital mixer. So we ran 2 just in case. We're only gonna use 1. And I think that's it. So, and I bought another drill bit because this gauge steel studs, which is what I was talking about with the at Abundant Life. If we had had something like this wouldn't have flexed. But I needed something a lot stronger to drill through this so that I could run this cable through the stud up there. So I'm gonna do that. We have to run the video cables for our TV here. This is also gonna be the audio box for the zone. I need to run an Ethernet cable for that and make another box for the TV. So, and I got my own self-tapping screws to do all that stuff. So let me get my tools from upstairs. Actually, no, I'm gonna run this cable now to get that over with on this side, because I need to bring the lift back here so I can get high enough to run all the rest of the cables up here. So let's do that and we go from there. Now, I'm halfway through right now, but I stopped because another thing they asked me to do is similar to what I was talking about at Abundant Life. They want me to do the speakers. So I think we're gonna possibly do a line array, but what they wanted me to do is also to add some support for the array that's gonna go up there. So I got some metal tubing, and somebody is dumping trash over here. Some metal square tubing so that we can actually put a brace. Now there's already some bracing up there, but they just wanted to add some more. So we got some stuff, some 6 foot, combined 3 foot, excuse me, beams that we're gonna bolt together, and we're gonna tie them to the anchors in the rafters. So I forgot I put them in the back seat. So it's gonna be, let me turn you around. So we're gonna bolt these 2 together. They're gonna be joined together to themselves, and then I have a bunch of hooks that are going to hook them to the rafters at the top. All right, so the idea is we're gonna bolt these together with here. Probably gonna put a metal rod in here as well too, just to give it some more added strength. But then we have these hooks that are gonna go through there, and it's gonna be on the rafter over there. So be more than stable enough to hold that. And again, most of the weight is gonna be put on that. They already have it engineered, so that's, and it's been spec'd out to support that, but they just wanted an extra cross beam. So we're actually going to do that on this side. And if that's fine, then we'll go back and get some more, because honestly, they only had 2 of these. So actually they had 3, so I didn't have another one to make this. So that was at Stafford, Virginia, when I was driving up here. So maybe they have another one locally, but just wanted to see if this will work first. Let me bolt these together, and then we take it up. We'll secure that. Well, I'll test it on, I'm gonna move it over here, put it on that side, and then come back, finish running that extra cable over there, and we'll finish the rest of the work from there. And actually, almost like a pole like this would go inside of here to give it some more added strength. All right, so I was already on this side, so this one actually has a pole already here, but I wanted to just to measure to see how this will work. And this is, that ain't going nowhere. Now, granted, I'm hanging from it, but I am on here. I wouldn't dare test this like that. But obviously, this is not going to be right there. because of that box, that junction box right there. But I'm gonna do something similar on that side. Just let them eyeball this, and I think that'll be fine from up here. So anyway, let's push the rest of this cable over, move this lift up under there, and get to the other side and finish hopefully pulling this cable up here. Alrighty, so we got the box up there. Got more than enough cable. I will shorten that, and since there's going to be drywall here, I'm gonna shorten that and stuff the extra in the wall, but then also, so I'll probably cut it about right here, put a knot in it, and then push all the extra down in the wall, so that when they drywall this up, I can pull that out and have more space if need be. Now I realized, I was like, what was that extra Ethernet cable for? I thought it was for the TV here, but I forgot we're running the Ethernet for back here, from off of here, as well as the access point that's gonna be back here. So I'm actually gonna get the box of cable, drop it over there, and then put the box on the wall for, no, that's what that was for. The Ethernet was for the sound control the sound control in the pastor's office. That has to go all the way back to the media booth because that's where the control is. Ethernet cable for the TV, which is going to come from there. Access point that's going to be over here. That's another run over there. And when they do security cameras, we only have to run from that one because that reminds me I need to change that to a PoE switch. Both of these need to be changed to the PoE switch upstairs. So that's going to add a little bit to the switches, but then we don't have to get extras. I mean, or we could always add another switch. That'll be dedicated for the cameras, but I think I might do that. Add the switch later. And that'll be one that's dedicated just for the cameras. But anyway, let's get a box, put this up here for the TV, which is going to be about over here. And they already have a hole, so that's going to make that easy for me. Put one right here, and I'll probably run the control through that one as well too, and then put that on the other side of the TV. So TV control will be right here, and then the TV control will be right here. Then for the TV and for the Ethernet, it will be right here, or it could be over here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably put it right here and put the control over here. All right, folks, I didn't do a lot of recording because we had a lot of work to do, but as you can see, we got that one done, that one done. Got a whole bunch of extra cable, but that one is done. Now inside of here, we have the wire mount here for the control of the sound. TV, I didn't get a chance to get back over here and run Ethernet for the access point that's going to be over here as well as in pastor's office, but again, we're right here. I don't know if you can see that nylon run there cable. I just literally tied a bolt to it and just kept tossing it. That's gonna that's gonna be for the fiber optic cable because they wanted to actually put everything in the media room, the UDM Pro, their PoE switch, and then the fiber is actually just going to connect to this one. That's what I just tossed over there. That's going to be there. And then I have another Ethernet cable that's in that so Fios is still going to come in over there, and I have the cable ran up there. We have the back plate done. I need to come back and do the speakers in this hallway. We got this one done for the TV. That's going to be for the audio. Ethernet's going to be there. I didn't terminate this. I'm actually going to convert the audio over CAT5E. We got the control for the sound in this part. Then we got speakers ran here. We got the spool ran over here. That's going to be a feed. I didn't label the cable on this side. Actually, I did on the other side, but not on this side. So I have this one. I terminated this one, but I meant to test which one is for the audio control, but we'll come back to that. Speakers for this side. We got the access point Ethernet cable ran. It actually pulled loose. It was actually over here, so I'll move that back over. We got cable ran for this TV. One ran in the wall for this one as well too, for the other TV. That is the drop for the Ethernet that's going to be on the other side. I just didn't toss it over there, but we're going to put it over there so that it will live back here somewhere. And then if I take you upstairs, oh, and then also bathroom speaker we got right there. Other bathroom speaker is right there. Everything is ran upstairs. If we come up here, now this is where I have about 6 cables that I have to pull. 3 of them are right here. That's for Verizon. That's from that drop I just showed you. This is for the access point. Then I still have these 2 spools for the TVs that are on the other side of here. So I just got to pull these all the way here. Now this whole ceiling is going to be exposed, so I'm running it down here. I need to pop a hole on that side so I can run it. We come through here, the conference room, and then all my cables are right here. And yeah, it looks like a mess, but we have a whole lot more cable than we need. All of this is going to be bundled up. And these wire meshes, I don't know if y'all remember that. This is the bigger ones that I told you I had for a project when I was talking about Abundant Life. They're actually going to square up this wall. So that's why I didn't put these up here yet. When we come back, we'll do that. All of these will be ran through here. We'll terminate them. All the ones from the floor are coming up as well. So the only cables that are left are those. There is the potential that I might have to run another speaker wire. I am prepared for that. The way I ran it is hollow everywhere I'm going, so we should be good. Oh, the other thing I didn't tell you, access point for up here. And I actually closed this one off. My TV is going to go here. So we already got that BNC and Ethernet. That's ran back there. And everything else up here is not going to be done. Let me show you one more thing. I did have to punch through this. So we got all of this is in the wall. That's going to the back camera. And yeah, we got everything ran. Got enough slack. We'll pull that up to get that up out of the way. But that was a very productive project. This is like a phase 1 of maybe 3 or 4. I think next thing we're going to do is put these beams, because they like the idea of the beam to have some more support, but they told me it was some other stuff that they needed. So they went and got some 10-foot ones. Let me show you. So they got 6 of these, 6 10-foots, and it's going to be one that's going to go back here for lighting. The one we already talked about a little bit further back, that's going to be for the speakers here, 8 feet from the wall. Another one 8 feet from the wall. And then they have another light that's going to go back here. That's where that's going to go, and we'll come back and do that. And like I said, we got all the wires over here. And ooh, that bathroom stinks. All the wires are over there. Another tall rack is going to go there. And this is where we're going to run the other cables. And man, that bathroom stinks. So one of the toilets actually works. And I was just hearing the general contractor, he was saying somebody used the bathroom in the one that does not work. And that's why it smells like that. Woo. Too long of a cable, but this is going to be the enterprise grade access point that's going to cover everything inside the sanctuary. And the funny thing, that's the back of the church. This is actually the front. So I think the other thing that we got, projector stuff, the other thing, like I said, we're going to do is potentially with a PoE switch being here and another one in the front, this will give us the potential when and if they decide to put security cameras and stuff like that, one for the entrance, one for the doors. all the points of entry. Good thing is only that point of entry there. Cover the entry lobby, maybe one right here, looking down here. Sanctuary, probably put one on the sides or something like that, or one in the back. That'll be the easiest to run back to the switch that's back there. Another one maybe in the hallway so you can come in this way. Not inside the classrooms, or possibly inside the classrooms, but I think that's about it, folks. Very long, productive day. And as productive as the day is, I'm a little sad because it is my daughter's birthday. So I want to get back and spend some time with her. Won't see her until Sunday, but you know we're going to love up on the little girl. So Yanni, if you're watching this, Daddy loves you. So anyway, folks, link is going to be down below. This is going to be a pretty big project because we're going to be doing sound, lighting. I'm going to help them with lighting. And so I'm going to be learning something. So there's the opportunity to learn about lighting as well, too. We're going to be back when they do this because we're going to run all of the XLRs up under the platform so that we can do the stage boxes to get to connect to everything. We may do a different board. I think they had a SQ6 or SQ7, something like that. So that's an opportunity to learn that one as well, too. And we're going to be using the Constellation, the A10 Constellation ME2 here. So that's a 20 input, 10 output, addressable one. So that'll be fun to play around with that. So anyway, let me get on the road because I haven't eaten, need to get home. And that's about it. So link is down below to everything. And if you ever wanted some help, folks, what you could do, contact me at ajhomes.com/consultations, and we'll do what we can to help you out. So we will talk to y'all later.